movie is because my recommendation, I'm not telling you to go watch this movie. You may have seen it. But it was a story based in World War II where this group of men were going to be sent in to rescue this one last son. And all his brothers had been killed, and so their job was to rescue this one last son and bring him home so that his family would have one son. And I don't remember, it's been a number of years since I saw it, but I don't remember if it begins with this or if it ends with this scene, but it's a number of years later, and this one person that they rescued is now an old man. And he's standing in front of a grave, and he is saying, as he's crying out to his wife, tell me it was enough. Tell me it mattered. What I did mattered. It was enough. And really what he was measuring was he wanted to know that the life that he lived was worthy of all that sacrifice. Everything that they had given up to save his life, was it enough? And really what he was saying is, did my life matter? We're coming to the end of Elijah's edit in the Bible. We're coming to the end of what we would read on Elijah. We have really just one message left after this. But this is one of those passages that we just read over really fast because something cool happens next. Right? And I believe that God would have us stay here because He addresses that. He addresses that, and He uses Elijah's journey to recommend not just how we answer that question, but how we measure that. You know, as a believer, I guess I would find myself saying, tell me that my life mattered. That all the sacrifice that Jesus did for me, that I did something with that it mattered to me. And really for us, it is measured in legacy. What will be said of you when you're not here? What will be known about you? Not just at your funeral. I shared in the early service, everybody's nice at a funeral, right? You don't get up and somebody be like, well, that guy was a real joker. I'll tell you what, man, I bet we can't find 5 people that really liked him, but we're all here, right? You get up and that person's awesome, right? But what about a year later? What about 5 years later? What about 10 years later or the next generation? What will be said of them? What will be said of you? And we see Elijah, God is using